90.4 FM. Bajao.
Hello Hyderabad. This is Rithika and you are listening to Gold Hyderabad 90.4 FM. Today, I feel very honored to have a Dr. D. Pavani ma'am, Assistant Professor of the Music Department at our own university, University of Hyderabad. Hello ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah. Ma'am, I want to let the audience know about you very quickly.
Okay.
So please introduce yourself.
Hello, thank you. As you introduced me, I am Dr. Pavani D. I'm working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Music, as in School of Arts and Communication, University of Hyderabad. I have done my education in music in like PG, MPhil and Ph.D. in music, but before that I actually graduated in commerce. I did my commerce honors degree. I did my ICAA inter and also I pursued MBA finance. Having started off my career with finance, I worked for 10 years in the corporate and then I took a break, did some varied content, varied subjects, finance and content writing and other activities. Then I did teaching. I took up teaching and taught for almost about 20 years on my own in our own institution. And then later on I joined University of Hyderabad in 2020 and my journey in University of Hyderabad is about 5.5 years now, from now.
Yeah. So, ma'am, what is that you got into teaching music? You know, you were learning music ever since your childhood, yeah. But what is that you made, like, even you wanted to teach music? Get into the profession, teaching.
Actually, I loved teaching right since my childhood. Like, even when I was studying, I loved teaching concepts which my friends didn't know. They asked me, and then they would say, you explain it so clearly. Now we have understood. So even during exams, they used to come and say, don't think we are disturbing you, but when you explain, we get it very well. So my mother also my guru in music, she also used to tell me, when you can teach, you have to teach. So you teach the young children when they come, and whatever fees they pay, now keep it as your pocket money. So this is how I got into teaching. Even when I was in my 10th class, 12th degree, throughout those days, I used to pursue my studies, but also teach in the evening. And when life had given me some difficult times, it was music and my studies, accounts, because I was specializing in the subject. When I had to go through a very tough time, I used to teach accounts as well as music and also pursue my career. Like, I was working in the corporate finance, I said. So that is how I had an innate passion for teaching. But when I took a break from work, like after 10 years, then my husband, who's also a musician, he said, why do you want to pursue your career in finance when you are talented in music, when you are teaching so well? He said, I think you should improve your qualification in this area as well. So before I did my courses in music, I actually started teaching. So then I finished my 2 years of PG, then MPhil and PhD in the next 7 years. And then I took up music teaching only because I was very, very passionate, because teaching you inspire many people. You get to interact with different kinds of students, their backgrounds, and thinking of how to educate them in an area that they're coming to me for. So how do I bring a different dimension to them? How do I motivate them, help them become passionate about the subject? And all these factors, I found that, yes, I definitely have an inclination to become a better teacher. So from the feedback that I keep receiving from them, I thought, yes, this is my strength. So basically, we grow as teachers when we start teaching. So learning, teaching happens, and since this is a continuous process, so I felt this is the best thing that I can do, and this gives me more satisfaction when a student is achieving something. That gives more job satisfaction than any other thing. It's not just for the pure commercial purpose. Of course, we have to make a living also, but I feel here we are catering to the needs of others as well as ours. So it's a continuous process of learning and growing.
And you love it.
Yes, I love it. Music, in fact, is a way of my life. So it's in my genes because I belong to a musician's family. I mean, for the last 4 generations, it has been musicians in my family. And I'm fortunate that my husband is also in the same profession. So it's more about music as a topic of discussion. So it's always more enriching discussions in the house as well. So that is what drives me.
It will also continue through the generations also,
Yes,
coming generations.
my daughter and son as well are into music. But my daughter has chosen her career as music. She finished her master's and now she's getting admitted into Ph.D. in music.
Okay.
So this is how we are continuing.
Nice. So, I mean, what was your journey getting into the University of Hyderabad? Like, what was the plan? Then, like, did you have any other plans? Like, was this very unexpected for you?
Yeah, I never thought of joining an organization because I was almost, when I was on my own, we were teaching in our own academy. We had students offline, online, across the globe, like from around 10 to 12 countries. We had students learning from us online, offline. So this not only gave me a professional satisfaction because I said teaching is my passion, but I was more flexible on my working hours. Like if I had something to do, then I could take off and compensate the class on a different day and time, mutual convenience. And like it was, I was my own boss. I need not report to anybody. Flexible working, good earning, more satisfaction, and also, shaping everything according to my thoughts and my convenience. But when this opportunity came, my family and friends, they supported me, motivated me to go and apply, because I was just thinking, should I again get into a system, because I already experienced it through the corporate system. There's always a beginning time, but the end time is not there. So it's all open-ended, and whichever work we do, we are supposed to be completely committed. So I cannot deviate from that, because I have certain principles. When I start doing something, whether I like it or not, I never give up. So I will ensure that I deliver with utmost quality. So I was just thinking, am I ready for going back into the system? But it was family support all the time. So I applied, I was called for the interview, I came here, presented all that I had to, and then I left it to God. But God has had different thoughts, different plans. So He put me here, and why I had to apply for this, I didn't apply for others, but I understand University of Hyderabad has this motto of academic excellence in research and all that. So somewhere I felt that aligned with my thoughts. So I thought, okay, it's not bad to give it a try. So and I was fortunate to have been taken on board this university. So I'm here, and from February 2020 I am with the department.
Nice. So, ma'am, I have read your profile and I got to know about you. You have contributed a significant amount of work to the music industry, you see. I mean, including conducting research works, you co-authored number of books, and, you just presented number of papers in the conferences. It's just truly inspiring, truly. I wonder how you stay so grounded. I mean, to be contributing this much of work, and you still, but you also produce a quality of work everywhere that you go. How is that possible?
It's just knowing that what we know is just a little bit of the huge ocean that is in front of us, the knowledge of the subject. So, as long as we are humble, humility is the key to growth and learning. This is what I believe. So, as we are more passionate about learning many things, I mean, after all, our life is so short. Within this, as much as we can grab that hunger for knowledge, learning every day with everybody that we collaborate. It need not be only those learned scholars or something, but with every student that we interact, every person that comes across, it gives a lot of experience. And definitely, as I am passionate about music, I feel there is so much to know and grow. So this is what keeps me going on to explore new things. And music is all about expressing emotions. It evokes emotions, it sparks thinking, imagination, creativity, and also it's keeping up the tradition, the heritage of the country, the culture, the social movement. Everything is connected to the subject of music. So I always feel there's more to know than what we actually think we know. So that is the reason why whenever I get an opportunity, I try to look for something new, a new dimension which has not been touched upon by others. As we read, we will come to know what has not been discussed, or we think of a topic which is not dealt with deeply by any of those who are actually in the subject. So then we start thinking, when we are evolving from history to present day, when we consider the musicological aspects or the musical aspects, music has, every subject evolves over a period. So when there are areas which are not touched upon, which have not been revisited or realigned to the current practices, then this gap that we find, or some small element which has not been discussed, which is actually making a difference in a presentation, then all this will give you some idea about how to work on this, how to know more about this. So all these conferences, books and all, when you start putting down your thoughts, then you feel if people have read and approved, they say, yes, this is a good piece, then we can share it with others. When it comes into a publication form, it's available to a wider audience. And all this research thing is continuous. We are not doing it for a purpose of a conference or a presentation, but it is only for our self-growth. So in the process, when this happens and we connect to the larger audience, then when people appreciate, you get motivated to work more towards that point or that subject, or in general music. So it's always, we should always be open-minded and learn many things as we move on. So this is my thing. And even if it goes wrong, there's no harm. We are already gaining experience by failing. So it's okay to fail, or in the process you learn the right thing. So definitely that helps. And I always think, getting upset is not right. When something goes wrong, you should not be upset, but you should get up to set everything right and move on. So that keeps me going with research, and it's only passion that drives. You can spend that extra minute, extra hour only when you're passionate about the subject. So when you look for quality, then it's all the more responsibility. So that's it, which drives me.
So when you get an idea that you want to write a book, you form a draft, or you put your thoughts on a paper, right? So whom do you go to see? You said you write a draft and you'll show it, and if they like it, you would like to prolong it and publish it. So whom do you approach? Is there anyone?
Yes. If it is something about a subject, by presenting it in conferences and all, we get validated across the platforms.
Yeah.
And if there is somebody who's specializing in the subject, because we definitely do some background work, the literature review, or we go to musicians or musicologists who already worked in that area, published something. So when we meet them and discuss with them, they come out with more points. So this discussion happens, and there are so many books published because there have been so many scholars who have contributed so much to the treasure of music in terms of books and other things. So all those publications also give us so much of insight into a particular topic of study. So referring to those, referring to the current articles, and collaborating with so many people across the globe, with universities even abroad, where there are music departments, their perspectives we come to know. So all these will help. And for the first time, if you are visiting a library where manuscripts are also preserved, then you come across some work which has not been edited, has not been analyzed for the content, then such works, because I have minimal knowledge, working knowledge in Sanskrit. So I have also been working on manuscripts, on editing them, translating, and then analyzing with contemporary works or previous works. And what is the area of progress, how far it is relevant for current practices, how we can take the content for implementing it in the academic setup or in the general teaching of music. So all these give us ideas. So for that manuscript editing, we only need to consult whoever is good in the subject, because I'm not an expert in Sanskrit. Probably I'll approach a person who is good at the subject, try to interact with them, understand the meaning. Sometimes it's more philosophical, which needs expertise from people who are good at literature. So trying to understand the parallels, if such kind of a thing exists only in music, or is it there in any other literature, language or other subjects. So there are also interdisciplinary dimensions which are applicable to music. So looking at these things, interacting with them, this broadens our knowledge. And then when we start working, it comes. So if it's documenting about a biography of somebody who's a legend, but he's not known to the world, then approaching their family, just trying to find out the links, get to know about their contributions, their life, what they went through, what are all the incidents that made them create all this. Again, this is our own research work. So we don't need a validation on that, but we need authentic source for the information. So such things also will bring to light the contributions of several legendary artists who are not known to the world.
Yes.
Many areas actually.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, this could be a very sudden request, but I think our audience will be very angry at me if I don't request you. What is, I know it could be difficult for you to choose one. Is there any raga or a song that it is like your favorite one that you think? Right now, is it a sudden request?
No. Actually, this question comes up many a times, but yes, it's hard to choose between so many ragas.
I get it.
Each one has a different dimension. Like if there are so many friends, so many children in the family, so many people in your own family, it's so difficult to say who is your favorite. I mean, favorite for a certain reason. But otherwise, you cannot ignore the musical value of that. So, for me, I like many ragas. I cannot just say this one.
Any song that you like, that you would like to our audience to listen? Okay, right.
I like some like Bhairavi, Purvi Kalyani, and some so many ragas, I cannot just choose one. There are so many pleasing
Yeah, you
ragas.
can mention. It's not like I want only one. Like our audience will listen to them. They'll check it out.
Yeah, there are many ragas, many good ragas. But Bhairavi Puri Kalyani is probably the raga that I like. I mean, one from different classifications. Bhairavi and Purvi Kalyani are among my favorite ragas.
That's it for today, audience. I hope you learned from today's episode, and I really hope we have Pavani ma'am again in our studio again. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your time. I feel it's my pleasure having you in the studio.
Yeah, it's pleasure. Pleasure is mine as well. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you, ma'am.
To your studio.
Yeah, signing off.
Ninety point four FM. Bajao.